Hey everyone, I'm back with my opinions on the Sonic the Hedgehog comic book. As you just know, I did my review of 194 here. Now, I want to talk about, though, as I said, this is my opinions, and I used to call them my uncensored opinions, but I never swore or anything, but that we might change it up a little bit. We might change that up a little bit. I guess I want to start out by saying that so far this year, as we're getting towards the end of the year, we got one more issue to go before 2009. And you know, to me, this year so far has been a good year, despite what some people may say. I mean, you got to admit the stories that have come out have been a lot better than they usually have been, a lot more interesting, and a lot more mysterious. I mean, when you think about it, 12 months ago, I mean, this is 194, 12 months ago was 182, right? And where were we at that time in 182? That's right, we were in the Jack saga at the time. And then when you think about it, where were we almost about 20 issues ago? Basically, where were we 20 months ago? 175, just as it's mentioned in here. And it's hard to believe that from all that, the stories have just been getting better and better. I mean, when you think about it, Ian Flynn, I mean, who would have thought that Ian Flynn would think about bringing an anti-version of Amy into the picture? I mean, we had all hoped for that. We were wondering, when is Amy coming? When is Amy coming? Oh, is there an Amy? We find out there is. But what kind of role is she going to play in the next couple of months? Well, I don't think she's going to be around for most of it. Well, she might be around for Hedgehog Havoc. But we don't know exactly what's going to happen next. Now, from what I understand, Hedgehog Havoc next month is going to be leading us into a huge event. It's going to cross not just this comic, but into Sonic X and into the eventual Sonic Universe comic. Now, what does that mean? Well, for some of you guys that haven't been paying attention, but I know you have been, but hopefully you have been, I should say, what Hedgehog Havoc is a big event. It basically ends and begins the year on a big note. What we have is we have two characters, Metal Sonic and Shadow, getting ready, being a part of this whole Hedgehog Havoc, and at the end, being sent, I guess obviously by Scourge, into the Sonic X universe. Now, I don't know what happens to Amy. I don't know if she gets trapped in the anti-universe with Rosie the Rascal, or if she gets sent back to Mobius Prime. I'm not really sure. I should say. But I do know that something big is going to happen. Like I said, I've been feeling something big is going to happen, and this is obviously the crossover into the new comic book, is that situation. However, there's more to this than meets the eye. Now, another thing that's coming up in 3 months is 197, and that's going to be in February, apparently. And in this issue we have is entitled Consequences. Now, from what we have read on the previews, Sonic, all the zones are on lockdown, so obviously we will see the Zone Cop. But we also hear that Sally is being put on trial. I mean, Princess Sally, of all people, royalty, if you will, being put on trial for treason. Now, I don't know if it's her brother that made this trial happen, if it's the council that's made this trial happen, or maybe even her father. I mean, when you think about it, her father hasn't really been in the picture that much. And let's not forget, the last time her father was around, he was very bitter and angry towards the fact that her brother had given power to the people and made this council. So we don't really know how this has happened. But I don't think she's going to be, guilty of anything. I think what's going to happen is if the Zone Cop does show up, he'll probably show up in time with Sonic and explain the entire situation, and she'll be free. Or found not guilty. Because when you think about it, it's not just Sally that should be put on trial. I think it's the entire Freedom Fighters, because they were a part of it. But like I said, I think everything's going to be all right in the end. Now, another thing I'd like to talk about is the 200th issue. I know a lot of people don't like me predicting of what's going to be in there. Well, I'm not going to predict what's going to happen in the 200th issue. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't even know what's going to happen. I mean, Ian Flynn's already flooring us with this whole crossover Hedgehog Havoc deal. He's already surprised us with Sally going on trial. I mean, what else can he do to really blow our minds? I mean, he has said, basically, to all of us in his forums, on the message boards, that whatever 200 is it's going to shake it up. It's going to shake things up literally. It's going to last for quite a while. Now, I don't know what he means by that. I don't know what he means. But all I know is that as a fan that's been reading the comic almost since day one, as a fan that's been subscribing to the comic book for about 10 years now, I have a feeling that what Ian is saying is true. And that what we're going to be in store for in 6 months, 6 months, or 5.5 months if you will, is something that's going to blow our minds. Just got that feeling. I just got that feeling. Now you may say, oh shit, excuse my language, but you might say, oh shit. What could it be? What could Ian have in store for us? Well, believe me, like I said, I don't even know. But as a longtime fan, I've got a feeling it's going to be something big. And, that's basically all I have to say about, the comic book. And, basically my opinions on it and what I feel, might happen in the next couple of months. And like I said, I'm not predicting 200. But I do know that if there's any ramifications, they will be felt, like Ian has said, in the next issues after 200. But that's all I have to say, and until next time, I hope you all have a good Thanksgiving. God bless you all, and take care, and I will be back with you soon. Peace.